Days before the Myanmar coup unfolded, the International Monetary Fund sent $350 million to Myanmar. The entire amount was sent in cash, a no-strings-attached emergency aid package to help the country battle the COVID-19 outbreak. Now, as the military has taken control and the elected leader of the country has been detained, there is little that the IMF can do to withdraw the funds because the funds were dispersed as a part of rapid COVID-19 financing programs. The US, which is one of the dominant shareholders in the International Monetary Fund, has threatened sanctions against the generals. It has also provided Myanmar with $700 million in emergency COVID-19 funding over the last 7 months. The IMF's counterpart in Myanmar is the Central Bank of Myanmar. Now, the IMF can only hope that it can maintain its independence from the country's finance ministry. With us on the broadcast this minute is Phil Robertson, Deputy Director at the Asia Division of Human Rights Watch. Hi, Phil. Thanks for sharing your time and perspectives. What more do we know about how things are shaping up on the ground in Myanmar? Any word that you've had with people on the ground?
Well, we know that Aung San Suu Kyi and the president are detained. There's now information coming out that they're going to be formally charged. There's still a lack of details about what exactly those charges will be. But early indications are that they will be trumped up charges designed to tie them up in the courts. We're also hearing more and more about plans for civil resistance and protests from people on the ground. People have been spending the last day or two to catch their thoughts and prepare themselves, but they certainly are not going to take this lying down. And it's quite clear that this is a military coup. The military violated the Constitution of 2008 by detaining the president and then substituting a military vice president in his place to have him sign the paperwork for the actual coup d'etat to proceed. And the world is basically calling it a coup d'etat. Not only the United States, but also the UK and others. And there's been a very strong G7 statement as well. So the pressure is mounting for sure.
As far as America's action is concerned, calling this a coup, this will, of course, affect the financial aid to Myanmar as well. But that would be a symbolic impact since almost all assistance goes to non-governmental organizations. But where do things go from here as far as international intervention is concerned?
Well, we're expecting that there will be increased use of sanctions against individuals and also targeting of the Myanmar companies, the Union of Myanmar Economic Holdings and the Myanmar Economic Corporation, which are military-owned conglomerates that control much of the Myanmar economy. And our sense of this is that we're going to see a doubling down of pressure to demand that the military step back from their situation, step back from the coup d'etat, and restore elected democratic rule. It's clear that the allegations of electoral irregularities that they've made against Aung San Suu Kyi and the NLD are fabricated. We have no evidence that indicates that the millions of irregularities that the military says took place. But they've now put in their own people in the Union Election Commission, and I expect that they're going to instruct those people on how to rule in that case. Part of the rejiggering and the effort to control the narrative from inside the country.
Phil Robertson, thanks very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.